Hi everyone, and welcome to this 3D tutorial. And in this one we are going to draw Super Mario, and for the setup I will be using a HB pencil, and I'm going to draw him standing on a piece of paper. And for the setup, the first thing you will have to do is make 2 circles. You can see it here. They are about 5 centimeters, and they are not placed underneath each other. There is a slight angle, as you can see here. Now, in my example that I've drawn first to study, you can see I'm drawing around these 2 circles. First, I draw in the nose and the moustache that is hanging underneath the nose of Mario. Next to the nose, there are his eyes. So I can set those in with 2 simple lines. Now the chin of Mario is just underneath the circle that we've drawn in, and here on the side is his ear. Now it's time for the cap. Just above the eyes there is that lid of the cap that he is wearing, and here you can see it's quite big. You can see the distance of the circle that we've drawn in, and here we can see the M, the letter M, that is on top of his head, his trademark if you like. So I'm drawing this in, of course, too, and also the typical eyebrows that Mario has, and the eyebrows are just popping underneath the cap itself, and here I'm drawing in the eyes. Here's the edge of the cap. So that's all for the head, and now it's time for the rest of the body. First I draw in his right arm, which is standing a bit off, and here you see the top of the shoulder on the left, and over his shoulders there are those well, what are they, tie ribs or something, I do not know how you call them, but it's like bretelles that are keeping up his pants. And then underneath the arm I draw in his back, and his belly is just as his chin, just underneath the lower circle. Then I can put in the right leg, and underneath the pants there is his shoe coming with the sole of the shoe also. And for his left leg, this one is much shorter because that leg is farther away from us. And also from here there is his shoe and the sole of his shoe and the hook. And then we need to draw in his glove. That's a bit tricky. We can see here the thumb just in front of the right leg trouser. Here are the fingers, and this one is going in a bit of an angle, and there are those knuckle protectors or something. And here is the other glove, and that you can just see behind the belly. Here you can see just the tip of his ear on the side, Okay, so that's Mario. And now the important part for our 3D effect. That is the shadow that is casted on the sheet that he's standing on, the drawing sheet. So let's get a ruler. I need to get a line from the tip of the point of his trouser on the left and then draw in that angle, because I have to stay underneath that, like so. And once you have these lines standing in, you can draw in the shoulder, his left shoulder, then keep the head underneath the diagonal line. And once you have that, all you need to do is draw in the right arm and the hand, of course. It's not perfect, but it's about okay. Then we need to decide the height of the sheet, and I'm placing it just behind the left button, and then I simply put in 2 diagonals. That should do it. And once you have this all standing, all you need to do is grab a fine liner and then go over all the lines that you've drawn in to make it permanent, and maybe make a little bit of adjustments here and there as you go along. But mainly it's simply making your lines permanent that you've already sketched in. Now I only do those lines in Mario itself, and I get rid of all my little help lines. Now it's time to color in your Mario. And you can do this, oh wait, I'm forgetting these lines here. I need that for the coloring in. You can do this in any kind of material you want. Maybe you have markers or paint or whatever you want. I'm choosing for the color pencil because you can draw in a little bit of darkness and lightness by pressing softer and harder on your pencil. You can see it that I'm pressing where there's a little bit of shadow, I press a little bit harder, and where there is light, I press a little bit softer. Here I'm giving the face also a little bit of color. And here in the nose I already put in a little bit of shadow. And it gives that extra 3D effect. And for the shadow itself, I'm using the black color pencil here. But mark that I press harder just behind the shoes and on the tip of the hand. And as the shadow goes to the head, I press a little bit softer. So here it is darkest, and I'm blending this with the blender stick to make the shadow even look softer. For the shadows on Mario itself, I use my black color pencil. Here on the back of his body, on the back of the arm, underneath the chin, the nose, the mustache. Everywhere a little bit of black will do the trick and give your drawing an extra 3D dimension. very nice. Here under the cap a little bit. And what you can do then, if you want to get that special feel for 3D, you can decide to color in around the sheet that Mario is standing on, and then blending your shadow out, just as you did for the shadow of Mario itself. That's one option. Or you take a pair of scissors, cut out around Mario and the sheet, and voila! Get rid of that, and there is Mario, your drawing cut out. And this is very nice when you want to make a picture of your drawing. You can see it here. It's an awesome effect. Well, I hope you will give this a big like and that your drawing will be a success. Please share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next tutorial.